Well, this is criminally infestive. Well, that's more like Party Box. Welcome to Berlin! This is the Cardmarket Party Box. After Pleasant Kenobi showed us the version he made when he last visited Berlin, we got inspired and made a pile of cards containing not only cards from our most iconic videos, but also cards you added when playing with us as we bring the Party Box all over the world. If you see us at an event, ask to join a game. Maybe you can add a card that'll appear in one of our videos. The rules of Party Box are simple. Let's learn them as we play.
All right, let's start. I can use any card from my hand to play face down as a land that makes any color, and then play my cards. For example, an Iron Storm, which costs a red, had other text, but now says remove a permanent you control. Iron Storm deals 2 damage to any target.
All the Sharpie Cube cards are here.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I will. Balloons on the stack. We have fun. I'm. Jesus. I'm going to draw a card. I'll play this face down as anything, and then I'm actually going to cast this Booster Tutor. Do we have booster packs for the Booster Tutor?
So many! It is party time! You have the choice between Modern Horizons 2 or fun Canadian gas station repacks.
So, hang on. Sorry, 1 second. Canadian gas station repacks?
Yes.
Why would I pick anything other than Canadian gas station repacks?
Spirit.
Get the rest of this bullshit out of here.
So the way this works is you just add this to your hand, and then you sign it, and it'll be forever in this cube.
I am actually beyond excited to see what's in here.
I mean, it's $1.50. It should have some valuable cards in it.
I mean, you know what? Sort of, don't open Dead Bird inside. What was I expecting from a Canadian gas station repack? I will. Do I have to reveal?
Yes.
Yes.
I will reveal Angie, Maid of Dishonor.
Wow.
I'm good. Pass the turn.
Nice. I'll take my turn. Draw. I'll play a card face down, and I don't have anything to do. Go ahead.
Oh, so sad. I appreciate your party hat over your business hat.
It's very difficult to fit in frame.
You are the tallest person wearing the tallest hat. We should have thought about this.
Yeah. Spice,
Yes.
welcome to Party Box. Because I'll play this face down land and play the right leg of Exodia. Because there's more than one game in here. It doesn't have any relevant text, but it attacks for 200. And because this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, this is my magic. Well, I don't know.
Well, this is Party Box.
Yes, this is Party Box. This is not the first turn. Because Todd went first. And then I will attack you. Take 200.
What happens to my hand and my board? Do they all go in?
There is. Good question. When you don't lose on the first turn, we do share a
nice.
graveyard.
Rub it in with your bloody leg. All right.
That's what legs do. No, thumbs? I'm not sure.
What?
Your turn.
Break a leg.
That's what happened to me.
Toffel, can I interest you in an allegiance against this 200 attack?
This really muscular leg.
You can. I unfortunately can't participate in that. If you make me survive one more turn, I can deal with it.
I wish I could.
I'll play this face down, and then, well, I have a blocker. It's actually quite effective. Permeating Mass. When Permeating Mass deals combat damage to a creature, that creature becomes a copy of Permeating Mass.
My leg becomes a permeating mass.
Yup.
I love games.
You go.
I will draw my card for turn, play a card face down, and cast Millennial Librarian.
You might remember this.
It's back!
Now, Millennial Librarian is a 2-mana 2/1 zombie. And it can put a +1/+1 counter on itself, and then let each player draw a card for the mere cost of 2 mana.
Just for context for the viewers at home, this was our, it was the robot generated.
AI generated card. This was played within the first hour of us meeting.
Yes, and what a absolute nightmare that game was. It was also before AI became an absolute nightmare in of itself. So better times,
Yes.
better times.
And with such good memories, I'll pass the turn.
I will draw. So I'll play this multicolored land face down and play, thank you community for your custom cards, a Rampant Path to Exile. I exile target creature, which would be Path to Exile, but now it's also Rampant Growth. Because I and its controller may search our libraries for a basic land card and put it onto battlefield tap. Since there's no basic land cards in here, here you go.
Nice, like that.
So now it's exiled.
It's exiled.
Right.
We share a graveyard, and we also share this leg, because I'll kick you with it.
I have not much to do, but I can go out in spite. I'll deal 8 to you.
Oh yes.
Sure.
Take it.
Love it.
And then I'll play this Eldrazi Spawn, which was provided to us by Andrea Mingucci. He opened a whole booster pack of Modern Horizons 3 and decided this was the best card for him.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Your turn, Yamin.
All right, I've got a solid play lined up. Now, I will play a card face down, and I'll cast one of the signature cards of the cube. It's a Flicker Wisp.
It is!
Now, the idea is to usually exile one of your lands and return it to the battlefield at the end of turn. I will pick this one,
Okay.
and then it's an Ugin. I'll get it at the end of turn, and I just have to hope that 2 blockers are enough for that one leg.
It's true! In Yu-Gi-Oh!, everything technically has trample, but if you're blocking in Magic, it's considered defense position, so no piercing damage.
All right, how do you like my Ugin?
It's very nice. Well, Yamin, I think you're in trouble.
Nah, I've got 2 blockers.
One of them knows what they're doing, the other one,
Thoralf, you overestimate me. I'll play Triumph of the Hordes. It's a classic commander card. It's a sorcery. Until end of turn, creatures I control get +1/+1 and gain trample and infect. So my leg is a 201 301 trample infect.
It's going at Ugin, right? Yeah.
Well, that would be a good play.
Ugin is a pretty big threat.
I
to
don't
the
make good
multiverse.
plays. Yamin, I'll attack you with the spawn as well.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I guess that's a lot of infect damage.
In fact, it is.
Luckily, the video's not over. It's the first to win 2 games. Spice, you're up.
Fantastic. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play a booster tutor.
No way.
No, it's done. It's done. Put them away. Put them away. Oh,
I
no,
won't
bring
put
them
them
here.
away, I'll bring them in.
Would you still like me to do a Magic the Gathering booster, or would you like me to do one of the silly ones as well? Because I wouldn't mind doing a silly one.
You can do a silly
I
one.
want to do a silly one. Okay, Flesh and Blood. I have heard lots of good things. Let's give that a little go.
They all, like every card with 3 red symbols in the corner is essentially a Black Lotus.
You know what? I'm going to take this Seek Enlightenment, which says the next attack action card you play this turn gets 3 attack, and if it hits it, put it into your hero's soul. We'll work out what that means. But I think more importantly, it does say go again on it, which as far as I can tell is a time warp.
I would argue that yes.
Yeah.
So I'll take Seek and it's foil. Look at that go. Right, give me the thing,
give it
I'll
a
sign
sign.
it. There we go. Wow, 1 mana Time Walk that also permanently buffs a creature. That's not too shabby.
Power creep has gone far.
And that will be my delightful first turn. Pass it to you.
All right, I've got a great turn lined up once again. And this time I hope it works because last time you just trampled over me. Play a land.
Yeah.
And I will cast Infinite Rage. Now, Infinite Rage is a legendary enchantment and a shrine. And at the beginning of my upkeep, infinite damage to target creature or player.
And I think you'll particularly appreciate this because when I Sharpied it, I made the flavor text.
Okay, no, that's the real cherry on the cake. 100%. I agree.
I'm a poet sometimes.
And with this shrine on the battlefield, I'll pass my turn.
So on your upkeep, someone will die.
Yes.
I've never seen such chill Infinite Rage. Let me tell you what Infinite Rage does.
Yamin is too chill for
In case
Infinite
you're
Rage.
listening this in bed, you might fall asleep, but I'm actually infinitely enraged.
I will put this land down and pass a turn.
I will draw a card. I'll play a land face down and a Ragavan.
That's a good magic card.
Everybody's favorite monkey. It's a 2/1, and whenever Ragavan deals damage to a player, create a treasure token, exile the top card of that player's library, and I might play that until end of turn. It also has dash.
All right, I'll untap and I'll draw.
I love new players.
Oh no, that's so funny. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to play this as a face down land. And then for no mana, I'll
For no mana?
for no mana.
We
I'll-
already know they have a 1 mana time walk in their hand.
No, it's fine. For no mana, I'll name green and +4 draw myself.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
We are.
We don't go for Uno rolls.
What's the Uno rules?
You can't target yourself with a plus.
You can't target yourself with
It's a +4.
It says +4 and there's 4 cards. I see that as give a player 4 cards.
How do we mechanically represent soul?
So how if I attacked you with a leg?
If all the Uno players say that's not how it works, but Yu-Gi-Oh cards have haste.
Uno community, if
The competitive Uno scene will forgive us, I hope.
Lunacy. Is Infinite Rage going to be going at the person we expect it to go at?
Why is there a person that everyone expects it to go at?
Okay, leggy boy.
is this a threat?
No, it's a question.
Well, okay, yeah. I was gonna target Carl with it.
I will, for 1 mana, cast Seek Enlightenment to go again.
also love like it's an extra turn because you seek enlightenment and you get it, and then you found an extra turn.
It's Ludo narrative.
Oh, the next attack action card you play. Okay, so
Yeah, if you play an attack action card this turn.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that's any creature. Right?
And luckily, since you don't have a creature that's attacking right now, we don't need to find out what happens to Jamin's soul.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I'm playing this exclusively for its go again, because it
Okay.
is this turn. So that's why 1 mana thing. I don't have another 1 mana spell, unfortunately. I do have to discard, and I will discard this Ebon Drake, and then I will go to my next turn. I do just have a Flesh and Blood card.
That can become any flesh and blood card you know,
except for no.
except for whatever's been cast with a Joker card before.
So you
luckily,
can seek enlightenment
you know one flesh
I know
and blood
exactly
card.
one. Hey, baby, welcome to the train. I'm going to play a land. I'm going to say, I'll cast the Flesh and Blood Seek Enlightenment.
Cool.
Pretty strong.
How creative.
That's pretty. Thank you. That turn. Oh, this is incredible. Okay.
They just wrap in groups
It's mainly for ramp.
Just checking. Have you found enlightenment yet, or is there like?
I can keep going. I can
Search
keep
is ongoing.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing though, because now for 4 mana, I can play Yummy Master Chef, and that's all I care about. Fantastic. So, Yummy Master Chef has my Gormless mug on it. It is a 4 mana 5/3 with trample. At the beginning of my end step, I create a number of food tokens equal to the number of non-token creatures that enter the battlefield under my control this turn. And it also has pay 1, sack a food, target creature gains indestructible until end of turn and tap it. So I will go to my end step and I'll make a food.
So apparently, seeking enlightenment means cooking.
Honestly, I feel the calmest when I am cooking. If I've got a bunch of different pots on the go, I've chopped up some vegetables, I've mise en place myself, thank you so much. I feel very calm. And speaking of calmness,
Upkeep. Trigger.
not it.
There's a surprise twist.
Carl, you've got already 1 game. You've got a point
rage.
already.
Offended.
So I take.
Infinite damage.
Wait, let me write that down.
Yeah.
I like that we all seek enlightenment in different ways.
I love it.
I'll play card face down, and with the threat of Infinite Rage still on the board, I'll pass the turn.
Oh, you're pointing in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I ain't passing the turn to Carl. Toffel, go ahead.
Jamin, you're the one without a blocker, so Ragavan pays you wizard.
Why? You do get a treasure token. for that.
And now,
Show me the top card of your library.
Oh, yes.
Oh no!
it's a magic Joker! In Party Cube, any face down card is any card you can name in that game, as we saw with Seek Enlightenment being cast twice.
Yeah.
As a Flesh and Blood card.
Oh, no.
Yes, I will play a land face down, and I will play Ron. Now, Ron is a satyr,
Oh no!
Oi. Oi.
but the main part of it is I can pay a red to add 3 red.
Oh, we're going to get Giants Immolating Inferno'd.
So I would sack
You
this.
don't tell
Why
him
did I
the
say
card
that?
to use.
Why did I say that?
Are you okay?
They won't be soon.
this treasure to make a red. And then from the red, I make a red. You make a lot of reds, right?
Yeah.
So I make a lot of reds, and you make a good point.
I wish I didn't.
But I'm going a bit old school on this one.
Oh.
From the 5 billion red, I'll cast a fireball. So fireball says I can deal X damage to target, and I can pay more mana to have more targets.
Yeah.
So if X is 5 billion, around that, I'll pay 1 more to add an additional target. So both of you get 5 billion divided by 2.
Honestly, I thought I was well off with my infinite damage.
No, it's so much more damage in the fireball play.
Yeah.
It's not infinite, but it's enough.
Well done.
Hey, nicely done. All right, game
Well
3.
played.
So although I start, because I died first. Spice, put your hand down. Excellent. We're adding another card. Now, I believe you've asked your community to build you a custom card.
Yes. So I asked my patron Discord to help build a custom card for me, and the design that ended up winning was that of Fan of Most Everything. So thank you ever so much, that lovely patron, for this beautiful design.
It's called Spice Union. Oh, man!
Yes! Yes! Oh, look at that! I've been Shrekified! Oh, that's so good.
You can give it a read.
So Spice Union Man is a 3-mana, 3/2 red and white goblin advisor. Whenever Spice or another non-token goblin you control enters, organize goblins 1. But a +1/+1 encounter on a worker you control, it's also a goblin. If you don't control a worker, create a 0/0 white goblin worker creature token with ward 2. Also has sacrifice a goblin, target goblin gains indestructible until end of turn. This is delightful. And look at this little Union goblin.
Now you may replace one of the cards at random from your hand.
That one.
It's going back in the pile. So I'll draw a card for turn, and then I will just play a land and pass the turn.
I'll play a card face down, and then I'll use my Flesh and Blood Joker to make 3 mana.
Name a card.
Riftbind.
Darn it, he's been studying. The card goes at the bottom of the library.
Oh, okay. So no Riftbinds.
Well, if you draw enough cards.
So using the Flesh and Blood card to make 3 mana, because that's what they do in Flesh and Blood, to cast their spells, I use that 3 mana plus 1 more to cast Triskaidekaphobia.
Nice. Nailed it.
It's an enchantment.
That's exactly how it's pronounced, yes.
It's an enchantment, and at the beginning of your upkeep, choose 1. Each player with exactly 30 life loses the game, and then each player gains 1 life, or each player with exactly 30 life loses the game, then each player loses a life.
Yeah, I love that card so much.
Go ahead.
All right, so draw. So I'm going to play this face down. I don't have a turn 1, but I will pass the turn looking forward to hopefully getting something out.
I'm not sure
I'm
how I
worried
feel
for
about
the
this.
future.
I will play a card face down and pass the turn.
Oh, we've all been so responsible except for Triskaidekaphobia person here.
I'm talking openly about my fears, and you make fun of me?
You're right, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I'll play this face down and play a stone. Yes, you heard me right. It taps for 1. It's your turn.
I've never seen Sharpie Cube make a card worse before. That's fun.
I would say it's simpler. Easier for me to understand.
Yeah.
It's your turn, Thoralf.
So all of us take 1.
While you're still in your upkeep, I'd like to cast Brainstorm.
Oh.
In my upkeep, that's such an expert play.
Yes, it is. I'll draw 3 cards, and then I'll have to put 2 cards back on top of our library.
Oh, what's the worst cards in your hand? This is part of box. There are no bad cards.
I don't think I need these 2. And then,
Do you not? Draw 4.
Damn! I guess I will draw 4.
Yeah, take that, draw 4.
Yeah, I really helped that.
No, now I'm back with those cards in my hand.
Well, that's what they call brainstorm locked. You just draw it out. What a fool.
Singularly the most foolish thing I've done in a game of Magic. And
Can I
I'm so
then
happy.
draw my fresh card that nobody knows I'm drawing? I'll play a card face down and a Skurdak High Priest. It's a 2 mana 1/2, and for Morbid, that means if a creature died this turn, I can tap this and 2 creatures to make a 5/5 demon. Also, it deals the damage, so somebody gets closer to 13.
That's true.
Take talk.
Is it
Are you looking at me?
I'm going to play this card face down as land for turn. God, I love this format. I'm going to play the Rescue Cat.
Oh!
Who's a 300/100.
And has haste.
And has haste. So it also has an effect where I can send it to the graveyard, which I believe would be sacrificing
Don't do
it
that to the cat.
to special summon a level 2, level 3 or lower beast monster from my deck. Summon 2 level 3 or lower beast monsters from the deck. Sweet. So I am not going to use the Rescue Cat's ability simply because attacking with a 300/100 with haste
Seems pretty good, eh?
pretty
Also,
good.
don't sacrifice the cat.
That is a secondary consideration.
But it is a rescue cat, so...
You've been beaten once.
I have a stone.
So,
I'm-
it's not a dog, otherwise you could throw it.
Nice. I'm gonna... Yamin. It's coming
What?
at you. 300/100.
I haven't even won a game yet.
Oh, you're right. It's coming at you, Carl. I've been convinced.
He won a game too.
Blocker.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Because after all, why shouldn't I?
Let's go.
Ah, no!
Modern Horizons 2? 3?
Oh!
Modern
I
Horizons
mean,
Don't mind if I do.
don't mind if I do. I'll take a Modern Horizons 3. I'll take a Wrath of the Skies from
That is
that.
a good card.
It's decent. It does destroy all of my Yugo things, but them's the breaks. And then I will pass the turn.
All right, I will untap. I will draw. You might expect me to have a grand turn after drawing so many cards. And you'd be right because
You'd be right, and I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
Ooh!
That is your grand turn?
Yeah, I have to discard a bunch though.
Righty, upkeep. We all get closer to inevitable death. I'll play a land face down. And then for white, blue, and black, we cast Lady Evangela.
I remember that one.
Yeah, from 1994 Commander.
What else does that do?
Oh, just you wait. Hold on to your trousers.
So, for the mere cost of 3 colored mana, it's a 1/2. Summon Legend. And for white, black, and tap, target creature does no combat damage during this combat this turn.
So it's fog on a stick.
For 1 creature at a time.
Pretty good.
And it has a neat little rainbow. Look at that.
Ah, happy pride.
But I'm afraid of your kitty catty, so I'm gonna stay home.
Okay, I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw. I'm going to attack with the rescue cat.
Well, that's too bad because it'll fall victim to the night. No.
What have you done?
Well, I'm sorry, but it was about.
You monster!
It was about to scratch me. I will cast Victim of the Night, which destroys target non-vampire. Check. Non-werewolf.
Yeah,
Non-zombie creature.
that's so sad. However, it does mean that I do have a turn that opens up to play the card that I laughed at when I saw it. I'm going to play the Flicker Wisp, and
Yes.
I'm going to flicker this card, and it will come into play at the end of turn. It's the Divinity of Ride.
Yes!
Flying lifelink, Divinity of... Well, technically that should say Divinity of Ride. Divinity of Ride gets +4/+1 as long as you scream.
Nice.
Pass the turn.
So how big it is now?
So it is a 4/4.
Oh, untap.
Can you say that more?
Oh, what happens if you scream that it's a 4/4?
Then you lie.
I have a big turn coming up.
Ooh, you did say that.
I say that every turn. I'll cast my own signed Tonji. It's a 1 mana, 3,000, 3,000.
Yes, it
That's
is.
pretty good.
I mean, looks pretty powerful too. And I'll pass my turn.
Interesting. Well, that lady's going to be doing some good work.
Upkeep, the Doomsday Clock is ticking even more.
I don't think we're going to have 4 more turns.
I'm gonna cast absolutely everybody's favorite, Gisela Burish.
No, you can't. It's gonna take over the game.
Nah, I'll just memory lapse it.
Hey, that just means Spice gets it.
Well, maybe they won't cast it.
Maybe
What
it'll
is
be
what
cluttered.
is it?
You'll find out.
We won't tell you. We won't tell you.
She looks Dutch.
Go ahead.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Who knows what that could be? I'm going to play this face down. Now,
So I have a proposition.
yes.
Jamin is at 17.
Yes.
That means some form of 4 damage would bring him to 13.
So I've also got a way of dealing with this, I reckon.
No.
Lady doesn't have... No, Lady can fog at the moment. Okay, I'm going to send these... So at the moment, 7 damage coming your way. Both of it has flying.
I won't block. I take damage.
I will... at the point of blocking, I will... So,
Damage on the stack.
not quite. I'm trying to work out how to do this. So, I'm going to scream whilst we go through the blocking step and then into damage step, and then I will announce when we're in my second main phase, okay?
Okay.
The problem is,
Yeah.
how long can you scream?
Okay. Well, let's see. We're gonna go straight through the damage step, and now we're gonna deal the damage to you, and now we're gonna be in my second main phase.
Yes, that worked.
I will then, for 3 mana, I will get 1 energy from Wrath of Skies and pay 1 energy to blow up all creatures, artifacts, and enchantments with 1 CMC or less.
Oh no!
And then that will be my turn.
I will untap. Now without the 2,000 creature, 3,000 creature. I'm a bit sad about this one. I'll play a land face down, and I will cast Abrahamic Tithe. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, gain control of it unless its owner pays 1 white Phyrexian mana. Basically, it says all your lands enter tap. And then I'll cast one of the best cards in this cube. It's Oko, Thief of Crowns.
No!
I will +1 it to have target creature become an elk.
No more screaming for Mimi.
And then, with my trusty Oko on the battlefield, I'll pass to Toffel.
So now I have a dilemma.
Yes.
Spice is very far away from 13. So is Jamin, but in the
But
opposite
Jamin is
direction.
close to 0.
Jamin is close to 0, but I'm closer to 13 than Jamin is to 0. So we're all gaining life. Yay! I'll play a card face down as a land, and then tap 4 for Garruk. Leap in the current. Now the picture might show a whale, but
No, that's Garruk.
Yep.
right.
Without the helmet. I know it's hard to recognize.
That's his bloom burrow.
Before you read it, I propose a hat swap.
Wait, does it? Oh, that's not that bad.
Aww.
So I can neither see nor breathe, but that's fine. So, Garrett, 2 wide for... it's a 3-2. It's a 3-2.
The hat is no hindrance at all.
2 wide. 1 colorless mana. Choose 1. Remove 2 charge.
I love the nasal tone.
For 1...
Garrick is a lot less threatening when he's giggling and he can't see.
If I remove it, I don't look like this. I see. Okay. Oh, we can do... Oh. So for what...
You're like a penguin!
You're the Birdman now.
I have the utmost respect for Garrick at this point. For 1 colorless mana, I can choose 1. A, I remove 2 charge counters from target land. You gain a life, which isn't bad.
If there was charge counters.
I mean, 1 mana gain a life is good, but the other one is draw a card. So I'll put that here. Also,
Did you remember to play your land for 2 Phyrexian mana?
I just remembered, I take 2. Pass the turn.
Okay, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Untap, withdraw. We will play a land for turn. Now, can I win?
Oh, big words.
So, for 1 mana, I'm going to use the Magic Joker and name... See, I'm going to get to name 2 things. I'm going to name first Demonic Consultation, and then with my Demonic Consultation, I will name the left leg of Exodia.
So for the viewers, what does Demonic Consultation do?
Demonic Consultation, exile the top 6 cards of your library, and then you exile cards until you hit the card you named, and then you get that card into your hand.
So, I've exiled the top 6 cards.
Yes, I believe they're face down.
You may name a card. If it wasn't here, you just exile the library.
So what happens if a player can't draw the library?
Oh!
They lose the game.
Oh, yes! That's another way of doing it. Okay, yeah, I will,
You
yes.
named?
I've named the left leg of Exodia because...
Oh.
Oh, sweet! It's in my hand. I get to play it for free.
What?
I love how you just blew over that.
So if I would have drawn
If
a
it
card...
was 1 card deeper, you would have exiled the library.
Yeah.
Well,
That would have won me a game in some capacity.
Magic the Gathering.
I'm still gonna be able to win reasonably. So I'm gonna play the left leg, and this way I also get to play Spice Union Man, Organizer Goblin. Thank you. And then I will go to combat. That's a 3-2. I'm going to send the left leg of Exodia your way. I'm gonna send the Elk and the Flicker-Wisp your way. Any responses to...
Can't win against the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, I also pay 2 life for this.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Oh, actually, no, I don't even need to do that, do I? If I don't pay it, you get it, and then I get it back because it was a permanent that I got.
I guess you are right.
All right, you got a turn.
At the end of turn, for 1 mana, I would channel my inner Garruk and draw a card. Upkeep. In my upkeep, just the blah 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 will make us gain a life. And then, let's do it again. Draw a card with Garruk.
Nice.
Your hand must be terrible.
It gets better and better, let me tell you. Draw a card with Garruk. Draw a card with Garruk.
Out of fear?
Now I really wish I had played this Notion Thief that I'm holding in my hand.
Jamin, I would like to thank you for putting Rhyme into the pack at the 16th of July. I draw 2 card, and then I switch out one of your opponent's active Pokemon with one of the bench. So
I don't have any Pokemon presently.
that doesn't count as anything, right?
No, it surely has to be a Pokemon.
Just put it in the graveyard. You drew 2 cards.
I'm so close. I'm kind of disappointed.
What are you close to? Is it because you want to draw 13 cards because you're afraid of the number 13?
So I had a plan. I was saving up.
Oh,
But they have your leg!
they can Joker the leg.
If you Joker the leg,
I mean, unfortunately, they wouldn't be able to Joker the other leg.
So now that you don't win by just showing 3 Exodia cards, you get to attack with 3 Exodia pieces. Is that the plan?
Well, I can only special summon 1,
yeah, you only have 1 regular
summon.
summon.
but it's fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Black Hole, which just destroys every creature. All of it.
That's a pretty good card.
Yeah, it is.
Oh! I'm gonna sacrifice my goblin to give goblins indestructible. I'm gonna cling on. I'm gonna cling on.
My first Yu-Gi-Oh card is free, right? That's how it works. So I will cast Exodia,
Summon.
the Forbidden. I will summon, sorry, Exodia Forbidden, which is just a mere 1,000.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your Union Man is indestructible.
100%.
But thankful to the community, we'll find a way around it. So I will emerge a chest burst. Now, Chess Purser is a very special card. Actually, quite clever. You may sacrifice a creature that you don't control to emerge Chess Purser.
What?
Yes, the lore on that goes deep.
So the emerge cost is 5. I'm choosing to emerge your Spice Uniman, which makes it only 2 black.
Oh my, yes. Oh wow, because it's a 3-mana thing.
Yep. So I have a 1/1 that destroyed your indestructible union.
Yep.
The goblin died for naught.
That's absolutely crazy.
Now I've heard.
I mean, it's a way to win with Exodia. That's what I've heard.
Doesn't matter how you win. Donk.
I take 1,000 and I...
Wow.
Good game, everyone.
And that's the second victory, so congratulations. Oh, Thoralf, it was you all along.
It's really fun seeing the levels of bizarre interaction of custom cards fighting against custom cards. To me, it evokes the feeling of when you first get into Magic and you're like, oh, I'll play this, and you think it's the most powerful creature imaginable, and then someone plays a removal spell, like, what?